I'll take you across to DD India's Meghna Dev joining us from Kuala Lumpur to talk about this 2 days of Prime Minister Modi's visit to Malaysia. I believe Meghna, Prime Minister Modi is emplaned back for New Delhi, and he's carrying with
Yes.
him a rich haul of several enhancing moves that have been made in Kuala Lumpur to improve and deepen and even strengthen ties with Malaysia.
Yes, Gautam, Prime Minister has planned for New Delhi, and as you said, definitely a lot was on the agenda when both the leaders met. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. Important sectors that were discussed were very much expected, especially talking about the semiconductor sector, because we know that Malaysia has been a key player in the semiconductor industry since past over 30 years now, and India is emerging as an important or is actually trying to accelerate its semiconductor ecosystem. So both are become very natural partners in the case that both have a lot to gain from each other, because India provides the kind of scale in manufacturing and in that sector, and Malaysia already has that kind of deep knowledge, R&D and much more in the sector. So both very naturally they become partners, and when this collaboration will deepen further, it will definitely help not only industries who want to invest in India, but also many people, professionals who will get upskilling, who will get jobs, chip designing, manufacturing, fab facilities, and much more in the semiconductor sector. Because Malaysia, in itself, the semiconductor industry and allied industry, it contributes a lot to its GDP and is around 20% of its exports. So definitely, it's a very massive. Semiconductors hold a very massive potential that obviously India also wants to collaborate with Malaysia in this front. Besides that, also, when I go through the joint statement, there have been many other areas, high that Prime Minister Narendra Modi also called it high value sectors. That these important sectors like infrastructure, energy, renewables, advanced manufacturing, healthcare, hospitality, green technology. These are some of the important sectors that the collaboration and cooperation in these can be deepened even further, can be strengthened even further. Besides that, there are many companies, specifically Malaysian companies, who want to invest in India, and many Indian companies who want to invest in Malaysia. And there are already many companies in the sector of manufacturing and technology firms which are actually providing high skilled jobs here. So this is the current scenario, which definitely will be strengthened with this visit, obviously opening new horizons to new areas of cooperation. Besides, though we saw a lot happening in the trade sector in terms of the ASEAN India trades in good agreement that Prime Minister Narendra Modi said both the sides want it to be finalized very soon. The SECA, also the review of the SECA is also very important, the economic cooperation that is there. We know that Malaysia is India's third largest trading partner in the ASEAN, with Singapore being the first. There is a lot more potential between, as Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim said, that we want this trade to grow. It is somewhere around 90 billion US dollars. It has a lot more potential to grow. So these are the diverse sectors specifically pertaining to the economic front that were discussed very closely, being that this visit was also being watched by businesses from both the sides. So there's a lot in store for them also to understand from this visit.
Right. And what about cooperation in the fields of defense, security, and ensuring that the sea lanes are free for navigation for all?
Yes, when we actually see that, in the defense and security cooperation, the joint statement has also a lot to say. But before that, I would also like to highlight the point where both the prime ministers had strongly condemned terrorism, all its forms, manifestations, including cross-border terrorism, calling for zero tolerance of terrorism, agreeing to counter radicalization and as well as violent extremism. Both the leaders also agreed to cooperate in the area of transnational crime, as well as the cyber crime and the crimes that are happening digitally, financing of terrorism also. So this was one of the important aspects where both the leaders talked about. When we're talking about maritime cooperation between India and Malaysia, we know that there are a lot of port calls that happen between India and Malaysia, maintaining a good maritime cooperation. But Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that this needs to be enhanced. Obviously, Prime Minister also said that we want the Indo-Pacific to be stable. The Indo-Pacific needs to be stable and secure for all. So that is also one of the messages that he gave time and again. Prime Minister has been, India for that matter, has been saying that Indo-Pacific needs to be fair, safe and secure for all players. But besides that, the defense delegations and other companies also need to enhance the cooperation in this sector, is what came out of this visit. But having said that, there have been many other meetings and delegations that have come to India or have gone to Malaysia to talk more on strengthening the defense cooperation. But what more will come out of the visit, we'll get to know in the time to come. That not only in terms of maintenance or retrofitting of defense equipment, or for example the defense equipment or Su-30, or for that matter other important assets that we have, but besides that, more can come in the defense cooperation sector if more companies are interested.
Certainly. And we see that companies are interested because of that business forum meeting that took place. Thanks a lot for joining us. For the moment, Meghna Dev from Kuala Lumpur.